Prosper 911, what's the address of the emergency?
Yeah, I've been involved in an accident.
Okay, where are you located?
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Prosper Works. I'm Harlan Jefferson, your town manager. And in today's episode, I'm going to introduce you to the amazing staff at Police and Fire Dispatch. And we're going to start with Nally Warren, Communications Supervisor. Nally, why don't you tell us what your department does and how it functions within the town?
We are responsible for answering all the emergency and non-emergency calls that come within our dispatch center for police, fire, and EMS, and sending the appropriate response.
You guys aren't located here in the hall. Where are you located?
We're located right here within the police department, and we have our own little spot. Let me show you.
You have some great technology here in this room, but I'm really interested in hearing about the team that works with you.
We have 13 people. We're here 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, including holidays and weekends. We are licensed by the state. We have EMD certification, which is emergency medical dispatch. We're also CPR certified, and we have about 6 to 8 months on the job training.
I know the town is growing like crazy. How's that impacting your department?
Well, our staffing has almost doubled in the last 2 years, and we get about 36,000 calls a year.
Man, but what is it like when you actually receive a call?
Well, for that, I'll let you talk to Jackie.
Hello, Jackie.
Hi.
It's great to meet you.
You too.
Why don't you explain to us your role here at the 911 Dispatch Center?
I'm a communications officer, so I filter all the calls and dispatch the emergencies as they come in.
Well, what goes through your mind when you actually receive a call, and why do you have so many questions?
That's a good question. Each call we get is different. You never know what's going to be on the other line. And the questions we ask, they serve a very important purpose. For instance, if it's a police call that you're needing a response from, we ask questions to ensure officer safety, whether there's weapons involved, location, just so when they get on scene, they know exactly what they're going to. And the same thing happens when we send a med call or fire call. We want them to have as much information as possible before they get on scene so that they can assist you faster.
So what information does someone need when they call 911?
The most important thing that we need is going to be the address, the location. Because the second we get the location, we automatically send what we need, and then we ask the questions afterwards. So while we're asking the questions, they're already on the way to you.
With GIS, can you identify the location of someone if they're on the cell phone?
Landlines are always the most accurate, but now that cell phones are more popular, we have amazing technology where it gives a radius of where you are. So it's very accurate. That way we can kind of pinpoint the location, especially if they're unable to speak to us, but they can still dial. We know where they are.
Well, why did you become a 911 dispatcher?
I have always loved helping people. I'm a mom of 3. And now that they're getting older, I've always had a passion for helping people, and this is the best place I can be.
Well, before we leave, why don't you explain to us about the Smart 911 app?
Sure. The Smart 911 app is a free app you can download on the App Store. It is an app that you can pretty much pre-fill in all of the information that we would ask you, such as your name, address, all the people that live in your home, pets. And in the event, say someone has a medical condition, they call 911, all the information will pop up on our screen. Same if there was a structure fire, we would know who lives in the home, if you have any pets in the home. That way when we get on scene, we know that everyone's accounted for.
Thank you, Jackie, for everything you do here in the department. And thank you for joining us for another episode of Prosper Works.